stand up for them. Yes. Because you asked, I have to challenge it. Yes. So today, for our first workshop, we have lines of a series of knowledge of self workshop activities. We're going to be asking them to look at what makes you special, what makes you unique. We're going to go from there to looking at what you are great at and what you need to work on to be your best version. Our most powerful and ending activity is called My Story, which is where we're asking them to look at what experiences, both good, bad, and ugly, that have led them to being the beautiful women that they are sitting in seats today, and really looking at there is no reason to ever be ashamed of your story because it creates the very foundation to the magnificence that you are becoming. And so after that, we're going to be having a networking session because we want these women to not only network, to help build each other and to say, now I know your dream, you know mine, let's keep each other accountable. And so we're not just about working on self, we're about building self in every sense. So from the mental to the physical to the spiritual and also to the network and social brand of it all. And so today is really covering a holistic, full scan of what it takes to build a queen from a woman.
What's up, y'all? Johneri'O Scott here in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Queen U event. And I'm with the lady, she put it together.
Yes.
She put it together. How you doing?
I'm amazing. King J. I'm Queen J. And, I'm here in Charlotte for the first time.
For you?
I am, yes. And I'm showing out. So we are super excited. We're actually moments away from opening doors.
Yes.
So y'all are getting the real of it. People are arriving on time. Come on, amen.
Amen.
And we are just excited to not just for this event. What we're building is a movement. Is a storm. Empire. You understand? So, yes. So we're excited.
So, you have been doing these events for some time.
Yes.
What made you bring it to Charlotte?
My queen, good friend, Queen Duchess, we were talking over the course of the last few months, and she's like, we need it, I need it, let's go. And that's all I need. When you're living in your purpose that the universe has called you in, all you need is a let's go.
Right.
And so after Queen Dutch and I had this conversation, this is her beautiful shop. Thank you, Queen Dutch, you're amazing. We started the plan and we sold out in a week and a half. Never step foot, sold out. So yes, you understand. And everything, to be honest, everything that we do is exemplified in the way that we do it. So from the members of the team coming together to representing a unified front of women that are not here to compete or contrast, we're here to complement. And when you gather that, amazing things happen. So yeah.
And I think that this is amazing. Just looking at everyone and how they're interacting, like this is needed.
Yes.
This is needed.
Yes.
So with this queen, why do you use the term queen?
Yes.
Why do you say Queen Duchess, Queen J? Why?
Well, why not? Right? No, but my thing is when you speak power into yourself, you set the tone. So if I let you call me a B or a hoe, that's the tone that I'm setting. When I walk into a room, if you don't already know it, I'm going to proclaim that which I am. And so it's really about, we're in a place where women are broken. We need healing, we need guidance, we need support. And so we're reminding our fellow sisters of who we are. Sometimes it's easy to forget. The world does not remind us. And so we are reminding ourselves, not only are we queens, we live as queens, we interact as queens, we rise together as queens.
And it's all about empowering each other. There's a lot of empowerment going on. Some, better than others. Some, you stick with it. But I think that women empowerment today, it needs to be broadcast.
Absolutely.
So for someone that's out there and they're lost, they, have gone through abusive relationships. They have lost that figure or that mom figure or that father figure, and they're just broken. What would you share with them?
Well, one, what you think you become, and what you become, you create. Come on, did you play it back? Okay, play it back. Okay, but And so it really starts with the mind. I don't care what you've been through. I've been abused, came from single parent home, came from poverty, and rose and built an empire internationally. And so I always tell them, never forget that who you are as your birthright. You are a queen despite a circumstance, including and because of your circumstance. And so sometimes when you experience challenges, it's very easy to get stuck. This is men and women. But you are your biggest cheerleader. And again, when you refuse to settle, you show the universe how to respond to you. As opposed to waiting for things to happen to you, you start putting the ball rolling for it to be created. And so for people that are broken, we all are. And that's what Queen U is about, is bringing together women to show you're not alone. And I made it through cancer. I made it through abusive relationship. I made it through X, Y, and Z, and I came out stronger. And so it's really important for us to remind our fellow women, nothing can break you if you refuse to be broken.
Nothing can break you if you refuse to be broken.
Go ahead and listen.
Listen, I like that. Like that's the title right there. That's the title of it. So you are filled with a queen.
Yes. A goddess.
A queen. Listen, goddess. And your tattoos.
Yes.
I am like. What do they mean?
Well, I have 9, but one of my favorite ones that I got recently is I am. And I got to a point in my life where I was tired of being in a box. I was more than a woman. I was more than black. I was more than an inspirational speaker. Whatever I decided to be, I didn't want to put a cap on it. And so the world had to understand, whatever Julia you get today is who I want to present. Just be glad I'm allowing it. You feel what I'm saying? So it became to a point where I am beyond words. I am beyond thought.
That's it.
I mean, You understand? So, yeah.
And what would you say? What would you do as a mother to make sure that your goddess, your growth of a queen, know who she is and stand hold to her?
Yes. Well, I am excited to have my first child. I'm 7 months, and her name is Amor, which means love in Spanish. And I can't wait to create an environment of unconditional love. Unconditional love, when a child has that from the beginning, from both parents, it creates a world where impossibilities don't exist. And imagine if you were never told that you couldn't, or you weren't good enough. Imagine if you were never told that and always given support to be who you, Johneri'O, was put to be. Not who me as your mother wants you to be, but you, I support you in all the magnificence that you are. Imagine how different your possibilities would be. And so I cannot wait to show her, you are a goddess in the flesh. However you want to show yourself to the world, baby, I'm just here as the vessel.
I know that's right. So
and she will change the world. Tupac said, if I may not change the world, but I'll influence or touch the mind of the one that does, I will birth the one that does. Come on.
So what's next for Queen U? What's next for Queen J? What is next?
World Takeover. No, but we over. It's all over. World Takeover. We will be in Charlotte every month. Our next event, we're launching today. It's going to be May 20th, actually uptown Charlotte, but y'all can get the details later. And we will sell out. And we sold out in this, like I said, in a week and a half. We will sell out. I refuse to accept no. I refuse to accept defeat. And so we do monthly events in the cities that we launch in. And so we'll be here every month in Charlotte going forward. We're also going to be expanding into DC, Atlanta, and Las Vegas, as well as Oklahoma in the next few months. So just setting up an empire before I sit down to have this goddess, and having my beautiful team run it in my in the wake. So
how can you be followed?
Well, me personally, Julia's Empire, Julias Empire, EMPIRE. Follow the movement at Queens Speak on Instagram and Facebook. It's QUEENSSPEAK, Queens Speak. Go to the website, www.queenspeak.com.
All right, you guys. Well, the event is about to start. We're about to let her back to her duties. We want to say thank you for tuning in. We about to go.